President Trump is the first man that restored the republic by executive order. In fact, June 22nd of 2019, in the Rose Garden, he gave me that hat.
One more reason why they're against it.
Explain that again.
And he told me, I restored the republic and now it's up to you. And if you look at all his executive orders, I don't care whether you're a Trump fan or not, but if you're not, you will be by the end of this weekend. Because every executive order he has written goes something like this. I, Donald J. Trump, as President of the United States of America, that's our de jure government, take back our utilities from the United States.
Which is the corporation.
Do you know what he just did? And people read that and they don't even know jurisdiction. See, they don't even know what he did. And he's done that over and over and over again on behalf of the people. He just keeps restoring the republic over and over and over again. Right now, he's destroying the WHO and Fauci and the CDC and the pharmaceutical companies. He's destroying Western medicine. He's destroying it all on behalf of you. He signed 4 executive orders, and then he had to hop on an airplane for fear he'd be shot.
They always try to kill him.
5 times in the last week. 5 attempts.
5 in the last week?
Yep. Just in the last week.
They're grasping for straws.
Grasping.
Yeah.
No,
That's
because
all right.
they're not grasping for straws. They got to shut him down so he doesn't continue on.
That's right. He knows it. And he's got the best Secret Service agents this history has ever seen. Those boys are tough.
So, is he,
If not, he'd be dead.
I've heard rumors of him taking over the Fed or, abolishing the Fed.
Yeah.
Go to your bank and see how much coins they have. See, our coinage he took back for the United States of America. The Fed doesn't have access to it. There's a ton going on. I know IRS agents that have already received their pink slip and been told to look for another job. Okay?
The Federal Reserve got absorbed into the Treasury.
The wage and income tax has never been legal. It's always been a gift. Abe Lincoln did the 1040 bonds. The 1040 is still here. You consent to it by filling it out and signing it and sending it in. By your own consent and admission, you pay taxes. Nobody at the IRS can figure out why you keep sending them in. They just can't figure that out. But you just keep doing it, and they keep getting that gift, and they love every minute of it. Okay. Judge, do you claim to derive your authority over me based upon the doctrine of parens patriae? Yes or no? They don't want to answer that question. So I say, Judge, yes or no? Judge, I need an answer to that question. Yes or no? You don't want them to get away with shit. Okay? They're your public servants. Take control of the courtroom.
Because he's going to assert that he doesn't have to answer to you.
Yeah, he absolutely does. He absolutely does. He lost all immunity.
He tries to take back command of that court because
Look, you know, the only state in the United States I've never been in is West Virginia. Do you know I helped remove the entire Supreme Court of West Virginia off the bench a couple of years ago? It was in all the papers. And I've never even been in that state. But they were doing a lot of people harm. So we got them off the bench. They lose their immunity when they step outside of the scope and authority of the law in which we, the people, lay down. The minute they step outside of that scope and authority, they lost their immunity.
which is all the
As long as they're operating inside that, they're immune. We can't touch them. We can't sue them. But if we can prove...
all the laws they create.
Okay. This is the most important question. You got to get them to answer. These 3 questions, you get them to answer. Judge, do you claim to derive your authority over me based upon your oath of office, statute, parens patriae? You got to get them to answer it. Once you do, you can destroy the case with those 3 questions. Because if I'm not a citizen, person, or resident, they have no authority over me as statute. I have limited diplomatic immunity.